Welcome to Tyler Medeiros TV. For those of you that are new, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it when I upload. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the strangest last meal requests on death row. The person we're going to be talking about today is a man named Andrew Reed Lackey, born October 29th, 1983. Andrew would go on to commit a crime that would lead to him being executed. In 2005, at the age of 22, he would decide to rob an 80-year-old World War II veteran's home. The grandson of the man was actually a friend of Andrew's. One night when Andrew and his friend were hanging out, the friend began telling Andrew about how his grandfather had a vault that contains gold bars and cash. One night, Andrew had the idea to try and break into the home of the veteran and steal the vault's contents. Andrew decided that Halloween night would be the perfect night to conduct the robbery. Into the late hours of Halloween night, Andrew would break into the home. As he entered, the man heard someone enter the house and began to call 911. As the man made the phone call, you could hear him saying, "Don't do that. Leave me alone. What do you want?" You could then hear Andrew in the background asking the man where the vault is. It's said that at that point, the veteran grabbed his gun and shot Andrew. Andrew then stabbed the man 70 times. He then grabbed the man's gun and shot him in the chest with his own gun. It was 5 minutes after the police call was made that officials would arrive at the house to find the veteran's body in the house and Andrew nowhere in sight. While police were at the house investigating the scene, Andrew was at a convenience store where he would call an ambulance for the gunshot wound he received. He would be taken to the Huntsville hospital where he would then be treated for the gunshot wound. As he was being treated in the hospital, emergency workers made a phone call to officials, letting them know that a man who had been shot was there receiving treatment. Police would quickly make their way to the hospital where they would take Andrew in custody after his wound was cared for. Andrew would go on to be charged with capital murder during a robbery and capital murder during a burglary, along with burglary and robbery charges. Andrew's defense team would argue that he had a mild form of autism, which would actually be supported by a psychologist who examined him, but they did not intend on pleading insanity. The psychologist would go on to say that Andrew did not have any serious mental disorders overall. While in prison, Andrew would attempt to take his own life. After that failed, he would go on to cancel any appeals he had against his execution. He would go on to ask that an execution date just be set. After that request, the Justice Initiative would argue that a mental health exam should be conducted to examine his competency. The request would go on to be denied by the Court of Criminal Appeals. The execution of Andrew Reed Lackey would go on as planned. On July 25th, 2013, Andrew would be executed by lethal injection. Before his execution, he was granted a last meal, which consisted of turkey bologna, french fries, and grilled cheese. Now I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments, and if you had to choose one last meal, what would your choice be? But I'm going to go ahead and close out today's video here. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, give it a nice big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys continuously give me. It means the world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.